Do you think piracy is a thing of the past? Think again. It's not gone, it's evolved. And today we'll be diving into its surprising re-emergence backed with hard data from sources like MUSO and ScoreDetect. Now, let's get straight into the impactful numbers. In 2024, global piracy sites saw 216 billion visits, as stated by MUSO. That's a massive volume, though a slight dip from 2023's peak of 229 billion. But the economic hit is undeniable. Online video piracy alone costs an estimated $75 billion annually, projected to skyrocket to $125 billion by 2028. Now, this is by ScoreDetect and VDecipher both. The biggest shift, 80% of all video piracy now happens via streaming. Piracy has a long history of adaptation. Our charts reveal its modern journey. After a peak around 2010 with an estimated 200 billion global visits, traffic saw a notable dip, hitting a low of 116 billion in 2021. But it roared back, reaching 229 billion in 2023. Before a slight 2024 dip to 216 billion. This shows a clear re-emergence, not a disappearance. The methods have completely transformed. From 17th century unauthorized prints through the Napster and torrent download eras, piracy is now dominated by illicit streaming. It's fast, instant, and mirrors how we get access to legitimate content. So what's being pirated? TV content leads at 45% of all piracy traffic, with anime making a significant 28% of that TV share. But watch this. Publishing is now surging, now 30% of all piracy, with manga being the primary driver at 70% of published piracy. Geographically, it's a global issue with concentrated hotspots. The US leads with 12.3% of illicit visits, followed by India 8%, Russia 7%, Indonesia 5.5%, and Vietnam at 5%. The economic impact is substantial. Online piracy alone is a 75 billion annual problem, projected to hit 125 billion by 2028. The US alone sees 77 billion in losses annually, and the global film industry between 40 to 97 billion dollars. Interestingly, piracy impacts film differently. Spectacle films might see a 24% box office increase, while story-driven films can see a 26% decrease. Why this emergence? Now, industry analysis points at three crucial factors. The first one is subscription fatigue, too many services, too many costs. Second is content fragmentation. And then finally, the sheer convenience and perceived cost savings of illicit sites. As you can see, the data is very clear. Digital piracy is dynamic and evolving force with a long history. Let me know your thoughts of how piracy is gonna span out in the next decade, and is this the starting of the re-emergence of piracy back from its golden era days? Let me know in the comment section below.